This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by the first time ever by Tayler Holder. It's good to finally meet you. How are you doing?
You as well. I'm doing good, man. What about yourself?
Good. It's my first time in Nashville. I've been to America twice, but it's my third time, and Nashville's quite cool.
Oh, you're in the best place. This is the best place to be. Where have you been?
Texas and Vegas.
Okay, well then you went to the second. I'm from Texas, so I'm originally from Fort Worth, Texas. So that's a good place.
I was in Austin, Texas for the last Misfits one, and I'm going to Dallas, Texas in 2 weeks for Jake Paul's one as well.
I'll be there as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sick. But for yourself, though, you live in Nashville?
Yes, sir, I do. I just moved here like 10 months ago, 9 months ago, something like that. So almost a year.
And that's to mainly focus on your music?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm doing the whole country music thing now and all that, and dude, we've been smashing it over here, man, and people are loving it, and everything's going really smooth.
Okay, that's nice to hear. You're down here at the boxing gym. I didn't think you'd come here today. I thought you'd walk up to the press conference to the weigh-in. I guess you're going to be here all week now.
Yeah, I'll be here all week. I'm with B. Dave and his team, and then we have a pro that we got as well, Austin Dulé. That's not he's fighting the pro cards after the main event and all that stuff, but he's one to watch for sure. So,
are you in his corner or just like cheering on for him?
I'm in his corner. Yeah, I'm one of the coaches in his corner. Yeah.
Okay, so I saw someone on Twitter saying, "Oh yeah, he's in the corner," but I wasn't entirely sure. Move the camera a quick sec. Zoom it in. It's a one-man team. It's a one-man team.
No, it's all good, man.
But for yourself, though, I know you're meant to fight on this card. I won't say the opponent, even though you know who the opponent was. Can we say now? Is that okay to say?
You can. Yeah, it was supposed to be phase adapt. Yeah, and then whatever happened there, guess they said he got hurt or something.
Yeah, I believe he got injured. Yeah.
That's what they said, and then they offered me another guy, but offered me like 2 times less the amount of money. Right. So I was like, dude, I'm chilling. Like, let me know whenever you guys get your money right again. So.
Is it a little bit disappointing coming down here, seeing the whole setup, and not being able to compete, even though you were so close to?
Honestly, man, I wasn't in the first place. I wasn't even gonna do it because, dude, I'm about to go on tour, man. I got all this stuff. My music stuff is just really working, dude. And I love fighting so much. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do it still. I love it. I want to do it. I want to get back in there because, my first fight against Gibb. Man, you just can't train for the nerves, man. I know I'm a good fighter, man. I got a lot to show. You can't. That's just something you can't explain, like until you get in there, and it's like, bro, it feels crazy, man. I just froze up, but I got a lot to prove, and I wanted to do that, but fell through, and it's God's timing. We'll get one back in there, though. So.
Even meeting you here today, you are quite a big guy. What weight will you be fighting at when you finally fight?
I've been working on getting a little bigger. I'm walking around at like 190 right now. Okay. Yeah, and then I would probably fight at like 70. I'd probably get down.
Okay, because I was gonna say 170. In influencer boxing is the best way to fight at. Yeah. It's kind of ironic because in boxing it's one of the worst ways to fight at. There's less fighters, less money. Yeah. In influencer boxing, that's kind of the A standard almost.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's a lot of guys that are like walking around that way, but I don't really see and I know people will shit on me because I didn't give that great of a first performance. But I mean, I've been out of the game for 2 years and they don't know what I've been working on. I've been quiet for a reason. I've been off the mat for a reason as well. So I can honestly say I'm a completely different person than whenever I stepped in the ring last time, and I try not to show that. I just want people to see it when they see it. But I don't really see anybody in the 170, 175 that I should be worried about at all. There's no one there that can f me, I don't think.
But the weight drop, going down 20 pounds, is that going to be quite a lot of weight to lose? And it's not fat, it's muscle.
It's a lot of like water weight, like I'll maintain 190, 185 the whole camp, and then I'll probably cut 10, 15 pounds in the last week, like the last little like 3 to 5 days. So it's easy, man. It's just a lot of like just draining yourself a little bit, but then you weigh in day before you put it all back on that same day as well. So I'll be fighting at like 180 still, 185.
Those are the things that no one ever does mention, but it is always the case in boxing. Yeah. But I remember last time for Social Gloves, you were training with Henry Garcia, who's Ryan Garcia's dad. Henry's quite nice, I know him well. But who are you training with this time? Who's your team? Yeah,
out here, and I was out there in San Diego with Canelo and Eddie and Henry and all those guys, and man, they were freaking awesome, dude. And but I'm out here in Hendersonville with Fred and Austin Dulé and all those guys. So they got a gym out here, and they've welcomed me in like family, and they're a good camp, man. They're good, man. That's why I say keep your eyes on that kid. He's gonna do something.
Which kid? This kid here?
Austin Dulé. So he's right over there. I'll show you.
We'll go see him later. We'll get him later. You'll be sparring against him then.
He's a lot lighter than me. He fights at 135.
Okay,
so, but
I still can't touch him though. Still too quick.
I work with him a lot though. I work mitts with him. I do like a lot of the stuff with him as well. But we have different guys. Like I'm sparring guys that are like 220, 215, and all that stuff. And he's, we call him the smaller guys. He's a shorter guy too. He's like your height as well. So he's
some short.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Tayler.
A little bit. I'm like.
You're like, yeah, Fred. How's it going? Looking down.
How you doing down there, man? What's the weather?
You should grow a bit in England, don't you?
Yeah.
For yourself though. let's talk about the last. We'll keep you here for a little bit. It's just our first interview. It's quite nice interviewing someone I never met before, because I guess I've interviewed a lot of people now, but it's so repetitive. You do the same people over and over again. It's quite nice talking to someone you haven't met before.
Yeah.
But for the Give fight, do you think you've matured quite a lot since then? Because you're a lot younger then, and you've had time to grow.
Absolutely, man, and I always do. Like I give so much credit now, like where it's due, man. And Gib, he was it shocked me. He didn't get tired, man. I mean, granted, I just didn't let my hands go, but he was the better guy that night. It was my first time. He had kind of done it before, and he had the experience, but he just kept coming forward, man, and never got tired. And I didn't expect it, and I just didn't let my hands go like I wanted to, and I had to go back and make a lot of adjustments, but absolutely, man, I'm a completely different fighter than I was then. And hopefully you guys will see that one day, you know.
And Give fought last week. I was there in Dublin only a few days ago.
I watched it, yeah. Yeah, it was, dude, once again, same thing. I think fundamentally wise, Jarvis was the better fighter. I think he looked the best and stuff like that. But once again, you just can't, dude, Gib is a tank, bro. Like, he just, like, no matter what, he'll just sit there with you. He'll be there walking down the whole time, let you get tired out, and then those last, like, 2-3 rounds where he just comes at you hard, bro. And it's such, like, an unorthodox way of fighting, bro. It's so unique. He, like, kind of just puts his head down, just fucking unloads and stuff, and it's, like, it's kind of difficult. I'm not going to lie.
It's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Whenever someone, yeah, in, like, the best way possible. It's, like, when someone's coming at you like that, it's a little weird, man. And whenever they don't stop ever, you're like, holy shit, man. So.
And then King Kenny shot the world almost against the Brazilian, Winison Nunes.
I didn't fucking see that fight.
You must have seen some little clips, though, here and there.
I actually haven't yet, dude. I didn't. I got to go watch it back. I had to head out after the Gib fight, so, but yeah.
Okay, you'll check that one out, because he definitely shot the world on that one. You don't want to say shot the world, but he definitely did.
Did he?
Surprise.
He win?
Yeah, he dominated.
Did he?
Dominated. Yeah, didn't get touched ever.
Damn. Hell yeah.
And then I was going to ask your prediction for King Kenny versus Gib, which is probably happening September time, but I guess you haven't seen Kenny's performance.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kenny's performance, so I can't say. I mean, I'm rooting for Gib, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, after our you know, we had our fun times talking to each other. We had our fun times, everything. But I give respect where it's due, and he's a really cool guy, man. He's really nice, and I'm rooting for him, man.
Do you think maybe a rematch might be on the cards? There's a lot of storyline, there's a lot of backstory there with Gib.
You know, I wanna get out there, and I wanna get some fights underneath my belt. I wanna get back in it and show people what I can do and all that stuff. And I think we really hype it up, and hopefully, you know, sometime down the line we can run it back. I would absolutely love to, man, because I got a lot more to prove, and he's a hell of a fighter, a hell of a dog as well. And I know I got it in me. I just like I said, first time, man. So we'll get it. I would love to run it back. That way, I think it'd be a really good fight, man, for the both of us.
Rematches sell even more as well. They do a lot better pay-per-view buys, views, money-wise. It's a lot more lucrative.
Yes, sir.
Which is definitely a lot better story. They're just doing the strength and conditioning down here behind us. A couple more things before I let you go. Bryce Hall is here this week. I know you haven't got that along the best of Bryce in recent times. Is there going to be any issues there at all?
Man, I don't go out of my way to start issues with anybody. You know, like I said, it's been a couple years since I've seen all these guys, you know, and I've taken my time away from everything. I've grown up, I've matured, you know what I mean? We've seen each other out at stuff that's like I don't go out of my way to go do it, you know. All respect to fucking just literally everybody being here and all the fighters and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't seen anybody in 2 years, so I'm focused on my music. There's nothing there. So.
There's no potential fight that could happen down the line between you and Bryce Hall at all.
Dude, I mean, I would fight anybody, man. If the deal's right and all that stuff, like not only him, I would fight anybody, brother. It's just it just made me, if the deal's right, if the money's right, if everything makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, it's not worth my time. These camps are hard, man. There's a lot of more work that goes into it and all that stuff than people think. And even though we're not world champions, man, and people on us for getting in there or whatever, it's still a lot of work, man. It's different. And so, I mean, if that's the case, if people want to talk online, I don't talk online. I don't do this whole social media drama thing. I'm just like, you could show up, you can come to my gym if you want, and like anybody, though, I'm just saying you can come to my gym and we can smack you around a little bit, but that goes for anybody. It's just...
That's fair. That's fair enough. And one last thing, KSI is coming down tomorrow for the press conference and then fight night. I guess people will underestimate you because you haven't fought in so long, but you've been training for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Say you come out, your next fight, and you actually batter the guy, make a statement. KSI could even be on the cards to you.
Yeah, for me to fight, or you're talking about just on the card? Yeah. Someone... I actually got an opportunity to fight KSI. I've never met him, actually, but someone, when was it? I don't remember what it was, but I got an opportunity to fight KSI a little while back, but they gave me like 2 weeks notice. And
was this in last August?
I think so, actually, yeah.
First of Misfits, when P pulled out.
Yeah, and I wasn't really like in the gym like that. Like then, I'm still like, I'm in camp, I'm still here, but I'm not in like a camp. Like I'm definitely not in like shape to go like 6 rounds, like just like that right now. But they called me. It was like, yo, it's in 2 weeks. I was like, man, I'm just not in camp like that, to be honest with you. If you give me like 2 months to get back at it, we can run it for sure whenever.
Okay.
But
That's crazy. So you got offered KSI all the way back.
Yeah, but it was just like no time, man. I got offered the Kingpin thing as well. Once again, it was like, yeah, the first one's in like a week and a half, and I was like, dog, you guys got to let me know a little bit before this, man. I'm over here eating like Taco Bell and McDonald's and shit, man. You got to like let me.
Yeah, it's fair enough. You don't want to rush yourself, especially a person like you, with your caliber. There's no need to do any last-minute stuff.
I mean, honestly, bro, I probably could take these fights on 2 weeks and still go out there and put on a great show, win or loss. Like, I'd still go out there and bang with these motherfuckers. But for me, coming off of that last Gibb fight, that was the last impression that people have of me. My next fight, I want to make sure I like really make that statement. I want to make sure I really show people like what the I can actually do. So that's why it's not, everyone online's like, oh, he's a pussy, he's scared, he's this. I'm like, no, like they just wouldn't understand it because they're not here. You know what I mean? So.
And just one last thing before you go, music-wise, when are you going on tour next?
I'm opening for Dylan Scott actually.
Oh, wow,
he's a big country artist. We start October 12th, I believe, and we're on the road for off and on for about 2 months. So it'll be fun. We got about 15 shows together. So.
Are you still training in that time, or is it very difficult to?
Yeah, I'm training. We're off and on every other weekend, so we'll be gone for like 3 days in the weekend. I'm here during the weeks, off the next week, and we're back out the next weekend. So yeah, I'll still be in the gym always.
And can people still buy tickets for that? Tickets still available for it?
Oh, for the tour?
Yeah.
Yep. We're all over the East Coast and all that stuff.
How can they buy tickets?
I think it's like DylanScottCountry.com or something like that. It's pinned on my Instagram, the flyer and all that stuff, and it has like the website down below and all that stuff. So, or you can click the link in my Instagram bio to take you to it. So.
Awesome. Taylor, that's amazing. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.